Yogi Ramacharaka, A Series of Lessons in Raja Yoga, 1906. When the soul sees itself as a center surrounded by its circumference, when the sun knows that it is a sun, surrounded by its whirling planets, then is it ready for the wisdom and power of the masters, the I, the meaning of I, the ego's mental tools, the expansion of the self, mental control, the cultivation of attention. This is the end of 12 mantras from Raja Yoga. Thank you for listening. Mantras, affirmations, for the first lesson. The I. I am a center. Around me revolves my world. I am a center of influence and power. I am a center of thought and consciousness. I am independent of the body. I am immortal and cannot be destroyed. I am invincible and cannot be injured. Mantras, affirmations, for the second lesson. The ego's mental tools. I am an entity. My mind is my instrument of expression. I exist independent of my mind and am not dependent upon it for existence or being. I am master of my mind, not its slave. I can set aside my sensations, emotions, passions, desires, intellectual faculties, and all the rest of my mental collection of tools as not I things, and still there remains something, and that something is I, which cannot be set aside by me, for it is my very self, my only self, my real self, I. That which remains after all that may be set aside is the I, myself, eternal, constant, unchangeable. I am. Mantra, affirmation, for the third lesson. The expansion of the self. There is but one ultimate form of matter, one ultimate form of energy, one ultimate form of mind. Matter proceeds from energy and energy from mind, and all are an emanation of the Absolute, threefold in appearance but one in substance. There is but one life, and that permeates the universe, manifesting in various forms but being, at the last, but one. My body is one with universal matter. My energy and vital force is one with the universal energy. My mind is one with the universal mind. My life is one with the universal life. The Absolute has expressed and manifested itself in spirit, which is the real I, overshadowing and embracing all the apparently separate I's. I feel my identity with spirit and realize the oneness of all reality. I feel my unity with all spirit and my union, through spirit, with the Absolute. I realize that I am an expression and manifestation of the Absolute, and that its very essence is within me. I am filled with divine love. I am filled with divine power. I am filled with divine wisdom. I am conscious of identity in spirit, in substance, and in nature, with the one reality. Mantra, affirmation, for the fourth lesson. Mental control. I have a will. It is my inalienable property and right. I determine to cultivate and develop it by practice and exercise. My mind is obedient to my will. I assert my will over my mind. I am master of my mind and body. I assert my mastery. My will is dynamic, full of force and energy and power. I feel my strength. I am strong. I am forceful. I am vital. I am center of consciousness, energy, strength, and power. And I claim my birthright. Mantra, affirmation, for the fifth lesson. The cultivation of attention. I am using my attention to develop my mental faculties so as to give the I a perfect instrument with which to work. The mind is my instrument, and I am bringing it to a state of capacity for perfect work. Mantra, affirmation, for the sixth lesson. Cultivation of perception. I am a soul, possessed of channels of communication with the outer world. I will use these channels and thereby acquire the information and knowledge necessary for my mental development. I will exercise and develop my organs of sense, knowing that in so doing I shall cause to unfold the higher senses, of which they are but forerunners and symbols. I will be wide awake and open to the inflow of knowledge and information. The universe is my home. I will explore it. Mantram, affirmation, for the 7th lesson. The unfoldment of consciousness. I am a being far greater and grander than I have as yet conceived. I am unfolding gradually but surely into higher planes of consciousness. I am moving forward and upward constantly. My goal is the realization of the true self, and I welcome each stage of unfoldment that leads me toward my aim. I am a manifestation of reality. I am. Mantram, affirmation, for the 8th lesson. The highlands and lowlands of mind. I recognize that my self is greater than it seems, that above and below consciousness are planes of mind, that just as there are lower planes of mind which belong to my past experience in ages past and over, which I must now assert my mastery, so are there planes of mind into which I am unfolding gradually, which will bring me wisdom, power, and joy. I am myself. In the midst of this mental world, I am the master of my mind. I assert my control of its lower phases, and I demand of its higher all that it has in store for me. Mantram, affirmation, for the 9th lesson. The mental planes. I am the master of my soul. Mantram, affirmation, for the 10th lesson. Subconsciousing. I have within me a great area of mind that is under my command and subject to my mastery. This mind is friendly to me and is glad to do my bidding and obey my orders. It will work for me when I ask it, and is constant, untiring, and faithful. Knowing this, I am no longer afraid, ignorant, or uninformed. The I is master of it all and is asserting its authority. I am master over body, mind, consciousness, and subconsciousness. I am I, a center of power, strength, and knowledge. I am I, and I am spirit, a fragment from the divine flame. Mantram, affirmation, for the 11th lesson. Subconscious character building. I am the master of my mental habits. I control my character. I will to be strong and summon the forces of my nature to my aid. Mantram, affirmation, for the 12th lesson. Subconscious influences. There is but one life underlying. This life is manifesting through me and through every other shape, form, and thing. I am resting on the bosom of the great ocean of life, and it is supporting me and will carry me safely, though the waves rise and fall, though the storms rage and the tempests roar. I am safe on the ocean of life and rejoice as I feel the sway of its motion. Nothing can harm me. Though changes may come and go, I am safe. I am one with the all-life, and its power, knowledge, and peace are behind, underneath, and within me. Oh, one life! Express thyself through me. Carry me now on the crest of the wave, now deep down in the trough of the ocean, supported always by thee. All is good to me, as I feel thy life moving in and through me. I am alive through thy life, and I open myself to thy full manifestation and inflow. This is the end of 12 mantras from Raja Yoga. Thank you for listening.